Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I'm sure you have all heard by now that they have closed schools for the rest of the year. And if you're like me, you're feeling pretty bummed about that, and sad and mad and bored and upset and grumpy. Maybe some of you are happy. But I am certainly not. But we don't have a choice. And so we're going to continue this e-learning Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for the rest of the school year. And I know that means that you're missing out on a lot of fun things that we normally would have done at the end of the year. Our big field trip and graduation and field day and the musical and all those fun things that we had planned. But it is out of our control at this point. So we are going to make the best of what we can do together through the computer. And just kind of go from there. So I had a couple things that I wanted to kind of suggest to you or tell you guys to make things a little bit easier. I'm keeping that same plan that I did last week. Everybody loved that format with that slideshow. So I'm doing that again. And I just want you to be aware that I have some books that are coming in to me. I ordered some picture books for Read Aloud Story Time with Mrs. Ginder. And I don't have them yet. So just kind of be aware that, today on Tuesday, obviously all of the work on the slideshow that you need for Tuesday will be there. And everything that you need is done. But if you are looking ahead at like the Wednesday slide or the Thursday slide, just kind of be aware that that could possibly change. And not to consider that like on Tuesday that Thursday slide is like completely done. So I just need to make sure that each day that you're checking that day slide. I hope that makes sense. Also, when you are sharing documents with me through Google, please, please, please put a title in that document. A lot of times if you're just making a copy of something that I've done, it already has the title and that's perfect. You don't have to change it. But I am getting a lot of documents that are either untitled or you're just putting like your name. And that gets really confusing for me and for some of you when I am checking things off to make sure that you have everything done and done correctly. If I have, 12 documents called untitled. So if you could please take a minute and when you are in a doc or a slideshow or something, give it a title of what it is. So if it's the ending of a story, write that for me. If it's a science chart about consumers, then give it a title for me. That makes it easier. I also wanted to point out, because I know a lot of times after you share something with me, you don't always go back and look at it again because, why would you? But it is kind of important for you to do that now because I am not, passing papers back to you with comments or stickers or something on those papers. So I try on, not everything, but on a lot of things that you share with me, I will comment on that document or on that slideshow. And I don't think you guys get any notification of that other than you going back and checking to see my comment. And, I'll put positive comments like how much I loved it or that you did a great job. And I might put suggestions or questions or, hey, let's double check this or redo this. So I just encourage you that maybe the day after or at the end of the week, just go into the things that you've shared with me and see if I've made any comments, because I think that would be good feedback for you, and make it feel a little bit like I am really reading and going through what you're sending me, because I am, and this way you'll know that. Science, I'm doing a daily video with a different lesson each day. I'm excited about that. I hope you enjoy those activities. And then for language arts, I am going to work on having you guys do some nonfiction reading and analyzing some nonfiction text. Also ordered some books like I mentioned, and I will have some story time up as well, because I think even if you don't want to admit it, I think you like that. And then I'm going to go over apostrophes, because it is an important skill that a lot of adults don't use correctly, and a lot of you are not using apostrophes correctly. So I'm going to teach you really simple rules for when or when to not use apostrophes. So I'm going to start with just a little bit of practice today, and then have a lesson that I will teach for Wednesday about apostrophes. I think those were all the notes. I had written down a couple of notes on a paper that I wanted to make sure I went over with you. I am planning on having a Zoom. You may have read that on the first slide of the slideshow. And we're just going to share some fun things about each other. So on Wednesday, the times are on the slideshow, and I hate to even say it right now because I got it backwards last time. So I will let you read the times, but it'll be Wednesday, one time for Mr. Rankin's homeroom and one time for my homeroom. And I want you to be thinking of something that you love that most people don't like. Avocados is an easy one for me because a lot of people don't like avocados, and I love them. And then I want you to be thinking of something that you don't like that most people do love. So an example for me would be ketchup. I hate ketchup. I don't use ketchup on anything. And some people think that's crazy because some people love ketchup. So see if you can come up with a couple examples for yourself. Something that you love and something that you hate that maybe most people disagree with. So I think that's all I wanted to share with you today. Be sure to check the Spirit Day course. I think my book is winning, and so the brackets will be changed now for the second round. So be sure to keep going on there, and when I'm up against a new opponent, because I think I'm going to beat Mrs. Ellsbury, you need to keep voting for me for the Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors. And be sure to check on the group's Rock Creek page for announcements. Mrs. Detmer's doing video announcements, and you can see those. She's still sharing birthdays and pictures of people with birthdays. So be sure to check out all those resources on It's Learning. One last thing before I go is I want to talk to you about specials. A lot of you admitted that you weren't going into your specials for e-learning. And I know you have some time to do that, and I want to encourage you to go to your specials, especially the three main ones that you do kind of get grades for. So that would be music, art, and PE. So if you are not going into those specials, please get in there and check out their work and try some of the activities or assignments they're giving you. If you need help finding those courses, let me know. I can help you. And make sure that you are keeping up with your math and social studies for Mr. Rankin. I can't see his pages, but I'm sure he's got some activities that you need to be doing too. So I think that's it for today. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'm here on It's Learning if you need any help or just want to send me a message. Yeah, so I will see you tomorrow for our Wednesday video. Have a great day. Bye.